Have to do a clutch in this girl today. Should be an experience. Never done a clutch in a Brown before, so we'll give it a go and see how we get on. She's a right tidy old girl for her age anyway. Say that. Okay, we're going to start underneath with our disconnection. So first thing, 4-wheel drive shaft cover and the 4-wheel drive shaft out. Then drain your back end out here. Split your high pressure line, split your low pressure line. That's the main things in the bottom that you have to disconnect. For bolts on the bottom, there's one through bolt here with a nut, 2 studs in the center, and 1 through bolt there with a nut. That's your nuts, bolts, and disconnections in the bottom of the tractor. On the left hand side, we'll start from the bottom and work our way up. Remove the battery box, and the cab mount. There's 2 bolts in here for splitting. You can see they're just removed there and there. Coming on up, you need to remove your air strap, your positive strap. Remove this hydraulic pipe. 2 more hydraulic pipes, one here, one up here. Remove your diesel pipe and your return pipe. That's all the disconnections on your left hand side. On the right hand side of the tractor, we'll go from the bottom up again. So disconnect this linkage, wind back and remove your clutch pin from your slave cylinder. Remove the spring as well. Remove your clutch pipe. Remove this hydraulic fitting. And then there is 3 bolts there, there, and there that have to come out of this side. Again, don't forget, remove cab mount. I just haven't removed yet on this side. Inside the cab, if you cut an access hole in the floor, it makes life easier. Someone's done it in this tractor already, so all I had to do was cut their old welds. In below the access hole, there's 2 bolts here, 2 bolts over there that have to come out to split. You need to remove your throttle linkage here and your foot throttle linkage over there, and your main electric pin inside. That should be most of your disconnections ready to go and most of your bolts. If there's a hidden one that I find later, I'll update it. But so far, that seems to be all that has to come out to do the clutch. Tractor's now split, and we're going to run through what I missed in the last video, or last part of the video, when I was saying what had to be disconnected. So, missed these 2 water pipes, the cab heater, they have to be disconnected. There's 1 extra bolt that I missed here in the center, and on the right hand side, I missed the stopper. That has to come off as well. So whenever you're splitting the tractor, you're going to need a few things. You're going to need a jack for the back, so you can up and down the rear end and jack and hold it. Some sort of stand in case the jack gives way. You'll need a prop to hold the cab up before you do anything, because the cab will fall down once you take the mounts out. And you will need some way of rolling the front in and out. We like to use a pallet truck. You can get special splitting rails. Pallet truck works fine for us. One thing you have to remember as well, you need to block both sides of the axle to make sure the engine doesn't roll. And with these David Browns, a little trick you can do is you can take the cab mounts, turn them upside down, put them in 2 bolts forward, and they will give you a nice lifting point for wheeling out the engine. Now then, once you're all split, you can remove the bell housing. There's 6 bolts here, 2 at the top, 4 on each bonnet mount, and you need to take the starter bolts out as well. That lets you lift the bell housing off, which means you can get on at your clutch. There is 6 bolts around the front of your clutch. Undo those, go one about, so go left, right, up, down, left, right. Do not take them in a circle because your clutch is spring loaded. When it comes to putting your clutch back in, you can make up a tool like this, or buy one. It's a clutch alignment tool. This slides through your clutch, through your pressure plate, through your clutch, and will come out the far side and into your carrier bearing on the flywheel. Makes life easy when you're putting the clutch back on, keeps everything centered, bolt it back up, and off you go. 1490 is now back in one piece. Everything's lined up, went back together not too bad. Cows are obviously hungry and giving out there, but they're not my cows, so they'll be okay. Someone else can come and feed them. Just need to get the ancillaries back in this now, and then we'll see if she starts up and see how this clutch works. Hopefully everything is alright inside and I haven't missed something. Only one way to find out, and that's get it all back together and take it from there. Job's a good one. Clutch seems to be working. Shouldn't need any adjustments. Just try it in reverse, go out of the gears. Reverse is going okay. I think that seems to be alright. Another one done. Job's a good one. That's that brown back on the road. Wasn't the worst clutch in the world to do. So, on to the next one.